Good afternoon. Today is Friday, January 22nd, 2021, and the class of today is the ocean. This is for science second year. What is the ocean? First of all, we'll begin the class by asking the students what type of things come to your mind when we mention the word ocean. Some of them answer water, fish, fun, diving, looking for things, beautiful things, salt water. So this is approximately everything is about the ocean. The ocean is a huge body of salt water that covers about 71% of the Earth's surface. So we talked about the different type of oceans that we have on the Earth. And then we talked about what is this view? This is the view of divers in an ocean reef. We talked about the different structures that we have in the ocean. We also mentioned the word oceanography. What is the meaning of oceanography, which is the branch that study all the different sciences related to the ocean. When we talk about chemical oceanography, we talked about the chemistry of the water, chemistry of the ocean floor. When we talk about physical oceanography and all the processes that form the weather patterns and environmental. Then when we mention the word biological oceanography, we mentioned and we talked about all the marine life that exists, all the living things that exist in the ocean. So the term oceanography is a branch of earth science that examines the physical and biological aspect of the ocean. Then we talk about the examining of the ocean floor, ecosystem, waves, current, plate tectonics, everything related to the geology of the ocean floor. And then, of course, we talked also about pollution and contamination. These are some great views that we mentioned, and we talked about the different caves that we have seen on the ocean floor features. Features that we can see very difficult. The different is, for example, is a cave made out of limestone, which is the basic formation of corals. Then we can go and continue of talking what there's different subject that we can study. When we talk about studying oceanography at different universities, we can also be related to physical oceanography, which is related to the weather pattern, chemical oceanography, biological, and geological, which all the formation of the ocean floor. Important facts about the ocean. There are many important facts, but I just chose just five of the ones that I consider to be the most important at this point. 70% of the ocean, of the Earth's surface, is covered with ocean. The majority of the Earth aquatic, life is in the water, in the ocean. 5% of the ocean is only what is being done explorations, okay, only the 5%. Then the largest mountain change is on the ocean floor. And we talked about the Mid-Atlantic Ocean Ridge. And also we said that historical artifacts are on the ocean floor more than in world museums. So we start talking then about the ocean floor features, what are continental shelf, continental slope, abyssal plain, seamount, ocean valleys, and volcanic islands. And we have all these pictures explained to the students. Then we talk about the ocean floor here on this picture when we have the Mid-Atlantic Ocean Ridge, and then we have the different colors of the picture show us different depth of the ocean floor. We talk about the Marianas Trench, which is the deepest part of the ocean floor. That's about 10,000 meters in depth. How do we know that? Question everyone is asking how many people have gone there and found, the real truth about these ocean floor features. We said, then we study about the marine life and exploration of the ocean floor. How did this began, what type of people do these activities? We talked about marine biologists and other scientists that they have done this work by using submarines, by using also important robots or machines that they send to the bottom of the ocean, even the sonar, they can do that. So from there, we can have these beautiful pictures of creatures that live in the Marianas Trench or at least in the abyssal plains more than 10,000 meters. Then we studied what a hydrothermal vent. We go to the term that hydro means water, thermal temperature, vent opening on the ocean floor. And what are they? What type of system lives around the hydrothermal? There are ecosystems, specific organisms that live in these areas, in this ecosystem, and can survive for many, many years. And then looking different to what else, to other rest of creatures we have on the ocean floor. We have pictures about a hydrothermal vent, and we talk to students to inform them and let them know that these are gases. These are, we can say that they probably magma, pieces of rocks coming out, but most of it are gases, chemicals that go out on the ocean floor, and they increase the temperature of the water. So there are many, many creatures that live out of that. And also they have many nutrients, and these creatures can also use these nutrients. We have a picture here, a diagram that shows how the mantle goes up and how they crossed all this lithosphere and then get to the crust. And then on the ocean floor, it will be releasing gases or magma. Underwater volcanoes, the same activity as the hydrothermal vent, but in different size. So these volcanic vents are commonly features of certain parts of the ocean floor, and they are active all the time. And so we decided to include this in our activity, which is going to come ahead. We have an underwater volcano. We have a nice picture. This was discovered in 2015 by a specific underwater vehicle called Sentry, sent by different oceanographers and explorers. The activity, the homework, which is due next week, January 29th, will be to write an essay. Write a 100-word description of an underwater civilization. I want to make point here that these students are also my world history students. And it is very important that they consider that we've been studying civilizations in the Middle East. We have been working with Egypt, with the Greek civilization, and with Roman civilization. So it's very important that they start using their word, their vocabulary. In this case, they're going to use marine vocabulary to make up a story. It's a very original, creative story about what are the items, what are the topics, or what are the important features we got to talk when we make a civilization, and in this case, underwater civilization. I explained to the students that we can work the civilization putting them in the abyssal plains. We can put them in the continental slope. We can also send them to live in an island, in a volcanic island, or probably in the trenches like Mariana's Trench. Okay, so we can say that you can begin the story. Once upon a time, there was a civilization that lived 30 meters under the surface of the water. And from there on, they can make up their story. Okay, so this is going to be a very fun and exciting activity. Thank you for your attention, and I hope you enjoy the class. Thank you.